Okay, so our fully remote students and students that are absent from their hybrid day in class, this is lesson number 3, and lesson number 3 we are starting our golf competition, and today's format is match play. And in match play you are competing against one other opponent or student, and this is how it works. We have a course set up outside, and Mr. Hogan and I are going to demonstrate for you how we're going to play at least one hole and determine the winner. But essentially you tee off from behind the tee box. So here we have this little dude. He's behind that imaginary line that has been deemed the tee box. This person, he or she, hits the ball, and when you hit, it's any attempt to hit the ball. So if you swing and miss, it still counts as a stroke. It lands right there. Then the person hits it again a second time, and then ultimately a third time to get it into the hole. In our case, the hole is a hula hoop that surrounds a flag, and anything inside the hula hoop is considered to be in the hole. If this person gets it in 3 hits or 3 strokes, their score for the hole is obviously a 3. Now let's say, for instance, they were competing against someone else, and it took that person 4 chances, 4 strokes to get the ball into the hoop. The person with the fewer amount of strokes would win the hole. All right. At the end of 18 holes in match play, the person with the the person with the most holes won is the person that actually wins the match. So we were talking about some safety outside, how important it is to play fast so that you get some activity in, but also to play safe. And you need to keep track of, with your opponent, how many holes that each person has won. So if you played 9 holes, which is a typical outing in golf, one partner might have won 4 of them, another partner might have won 2, and they might have tied on 3 other holes. Okay, but it's possible to have a number of different scores. But the important thing was, this is how we're keeping track of competition today, and our format is match play. Okay, so here we are. We're at hole number 1 on our golf course, and we put the numbers right on the cones. All right, this is the tee box, and you can see we put a little arrow here to direct what hole to hit at. And if we look down the way, there's a red flag down there, and that red flag is sitting inside, or poked down into the ground inside of that hula hoop. And you can see that Mr. Hogan's put his ball on the ground, and he's going to tee off against me. And here's his first attempt.
Now we have Mr. Nolan at the tee. Sets his ball down. Notice it's behind, so he's in the tee box legally. Oh, that was a nice swing.
All right, so Mr. Hogan's lined up for his second shot. He was a little farther away than me from the hole, not too much. Gonna drive it up near the hole. Pretty good. Pretty good. Now it's gonna be my turn.
All right, shot number 2 from Mr. Nolan. Not too far away. Oh boy, very close.
Mr. Hogan's third attempt here. Ooh, and it went in and out of the hole, and in this case, that wouldn't count. He'd have to hit it again. So since he's so close, we're just going to let him finish up here. And so Mr. Hogan got it in 4, so his score for the hole is 4.
Mr. Nolan has a shot here to beat us. 3.
Okay, so Mr. Hogan and I finished the first hole. I was lucky enough to get it in 3. Mr. Hogan, it took 4 shots for him. And in golf, the lower the score, the better the score. So I would have won that hole, and I'd be leading the match 1-0. After we completed 9 holes, the person with more holes won would be the person that wins the match. Okay, so that's what the kids are doing in class for the next couple classes, and so we'll start talking about individual scoring in the next Ed Puzzle. So I hope everybody's staying safe and staying well.